Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be introducing Pearl, moving Pearl from one area to another. Now, Pearl just came here for one more week of board and training. She was here probably about 3 weeks ago for 2 weeks of board training, as her issue is being aggressive. So if you watch the videos, very entrenched. Her level of control was very, very high. And so she's back for another week. And so what I'm going to be doing here is I have Coco here right now for service dog training. Coco's here for phase 4 service dog training. She's over on the other side in the crate, and there's another empty crate beside her. So what I'm doing here is going to be moving Coco over near Pearl, but this is a type of a little bit of an exercise. So this is a thing where, as a trainer, when another dog enters, say, a training environment, you want to be very aware that how kind of dominoes will fall. So when you're bringing 2 dogs into the same area, and you're getting one beside the other, just understand that, especially if a dog has a lot of control issues, things can really erupt very fast. Okay, you can turn very, go really sideways very quickly. So here, what I'm doing is I'm showing the process. So when Pearl came, her owner dropped her off. We got to talk for a little bit, kind of explain the process. So here, what I'm doing is to make sure things work out really well, and to kind of make sure that I'm able to really speak the right language of the method to line this up. And for Coco had a lot of control issues herself. She's in a really good place right now. And so by here with Pearl, I want to make sure this kind of lines up, because the goal is to get them side by side, not in the same crate, okay, but the crates are very, very much beside each other. Okay, but I want to make sure that there's no kind of a incident, okay? So what I do here is, so when Pearl showed up, I made sure that her crate, I had a crate available out here. So that way there's a wall right here. I have a divider, so there's separation already. And so what I'm going to be doing is going to be moving her right now, so you're able to see this on video. And then actually, when I move over to the other area, I'm actually going to move the video over in that area as well, so you can kind of see the reaction here and see how I'm doing this, explain through this. So this would be very helpful if you're dealing with a situation like this where you're introducing another dog to another, 2 strange dogs haven't met before, and you want to line up so they're able to kind of be in the same area. You want to, especially if you know a dog has a lot of control issues, you want to make sure the method is going to build that bridge. Okay. So what I do here is I'm going to be using the muzzle just to make sure this is safe, and going to be taking Pearl out of the crate and move her to the other side. Okay, but I'm going to do this very slowly, making sure speaking the language of the method and lining this up. Okay, so again, she has put a remote collar on her right now. That's for the purpose of, if I need to use it, okay, to communicate. This isn't about shocking dogs, okay, this is about, I'll use it on the vibration setting. Okay, once the dog is in the crate, once both dogs are in the crate, any sort of investment level between both dogs, while they're in the crate, I can interrupt that. Okay, especially at first where I want to really fade me in, because again, both dogs knowing it's coming from me. Basically, through the remote collars, what I'm saying is, hey, I own the both of you. You're both followers to me. You need to just settle down. Okay, so right away, I'm going to be using that remote collar, kind of get them to just settle down in the crate, kind of ignore each other and just relax. Okay, because right away, if you put a dog in the crate, how things can erupt is one starts to really invest with the other one on the other side. The next thing you know, you have an aggressive moment. That can happen. So we're going to take her out. Same thing, putting the muzzle onto her. Snap it on so it's secure. same as before. I'm just gonna, she is. I'm gonna bring her out. We're gonna go sit. It's gonna take a second right here. So she's definitely dealing with some stress issues, okay? So a dog that has control issues. Now, put her into a down. It's always helpful to do a down position. Sit. So I'm going right here, before I even enter that area where Coco's at, okay, I'm just kind of laying a bit of a foundation, okay, in the method, okay. So all I'm doing is I'm taking control, fading in, because here's the thing, is it's just like, you know, laying down kind of the railroad tracks, okay, to kind of move in near there. I want to establish that I'm in control right from point A to point B. If you just walk, if I just start walking through, and then next thing you know, I'm opening up that picture fully, Coco's there, okay? This is very helpful to establish this before I even get close to that area. So I'm just moving slowly, tapping the leash, totally in control, and then I'm going to start to enter that zone. When I enter that zone, again, what I'm going to do here is I'll even move sideways a little bit. So I'll create an offset angle with Pearl, so she's got to turn her head, okay, to invest. And this opens it up, so it gives me a better sense of the level that she's investing, even before I put her inside the crate. So when I go in here too, I'm going to be putting her in the crate, but then I'll be taking her out again. I'm going to be going back and forth a few times just to line it up. Bringing her in the crate and out of the crate using the leash, doing the push-pull, doing a down, putting some downs onto her, just to get my authority, okay, in that area, right near Coco. Okay, so again, I'm going to move forward here again a little bit closer. Stop right here. Pick the camera up so you can kind of get a bird's eye view. And I'm going to set the camera down again, facing the other way in a second. I'll bring her forward. That's right here. Okay, I'm tapping her a little bit. I'm actually going to move her the other way in a second. I'll block her a little bit, a little visual going on here. I'll set the camera down this way. Hopefully you get a good view of this. Now I'm actually going to move Pearl this way to the point side here a little bit. Okay, and you see right here. Now here what I'm going to do with Coco is I'm going to tap her with the remote. So here I'm going to work the remote with Coco until she turns around and faces the other way. See that? So, see that turnaround Coco did there? Okay, I had the remote here on vibration. And so that's me communicating with Coco right now. And by doing that, I'm lowering down even Coco's state of mind. Because dogs really do feel the level of intensity from one dog to the other, okay? I'm not going to use the remote on Pearl here because I have, I'm communicating through the pressure collar. Okay, I'm tapping a little bit here, but see, I'm just taking my time here. I'm going to do the down, down. Now, Pearl's a little stiffer here. There we go. So, line this up. I'm still at a bit of an angle here. Okay, with Coco. And so this, and even here, I talk about communication, I talk about feedback, information. Okay, it's even the level of stiffness and intensity coming on Pearl. Let me know, okay, where am I at here? She's starting to calm down. I can tell she gets very stiff. Sit. Definitely, she's got a little red eye going on here. Red eye, I can call it red eye because it's like with dogs, you can tell how she's breathing. She is definitely intense. There's a little bit of ground coming out in her. It's not the type of ground we're saying she's going to attack or fly off the handle, but it definitely means her mind's pulling in a little bit. So I'm just going to take my time here. So I'm just right here like this. Because I don't want to release and even with the leash start to work her in and out because that can trigger, okay? So right here, if I sense that I'll tap her, so I want to fade in. So see, I'm keeping the angle. I want to just take my time like this to build the bridge this way to say that, so I'm saying the pearl is don't even think it. Okay, you're going to accept being in the crate beside Coco because I'm in control, period. So I'm the one advocating for them to, the pearl to accept being beside Coco without an issue. So here I'm going to open the crate door up. We'll bring her forward. I'm going to stop her before she goes in there. Down. I'll put another down onto her right here. Sit. Same as before. See how close I am to the crate? You know, I'm lining this up. Really good association. So by doing this close with the method, I'm part of the equation here right now. Tapping the leash. Oh. Keeping the muzzle on her, getting her to turn around. Come. Now I'm going to bring her back out again. See the intensity? See her locking? I'm locking up because this is really challenging her here. Because the other dog being here is really kind of, she's locking in here very tight. Smooth and fluid. I'm not doing anything to kind of aggravate the situation, okay? Just smooth and fluid. I'm calm. Bring it around again. And we're going to do this a couple more times. So the information that you get there, okay, from me, once you got in there, what happens is her mind locked down even more based on the fact that she's right here beside another dog. Her state of mind locked down and she didn't want to come out. But if I let her go like that, she can still flash over, okay? So the healthy thing to be doing with her is to move her in and out of here on the using the leash technique a few times before I take the muzzle off and work the remote collars, okay? You know, I need to spend the time here to fade in through the method to say, what I'm advocating here is, hey, I own the both of you. You see Coco's, you know, she's in a good place. She's not acting up at all. She's just kind of hanging out. She really doesn't care. Pearl's the one with the issue here a little bit. Again, I put her back in. I'm going to bring her out again a second time here. And lock it again on me. Come. A little better coming out this time. I'm going to move her around again. And move her back at another offset angle again. Stop her. Put her down. Down. This is just a healthy thing to do. Okay, this takes, by doing this, I'm purging her mind, taking the stress off of her. She doesn't like it. But that's not the point. It's not, everything I'm doing here is reasonable. I'm just taking my time. You don't want to do any petting or anything like that. When you do this type of exercise, this is about me being in control, being very fair with what I'm doing. You know, I'm just calm and just making sense, lining up. I'm advocating for me being in control. So how I know when I'm going to stop doing this is when she starts coming out easier, okay? After maybe it might take 3 or 4 times, but once her mind starts to release. So I'm going to let her go in again. Pearl, out. Came out a lot better that time. See how well she came out that time? We'll move her around again. Here. Hey, Coco, down. So I just told Coco to lay down. Coco's looking directly at me. I want Coco to just to calm down here. So I might do this once or twice more, and then I'll take the muzzle off, okay? Down. You do another down. Well, she seems like she's definitely relaxing more. Sit. said cocoa and pearl. Push pull. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the bring her out one more time. Okay. You hear that breathing, it sounds like Darth Vader, you know, that there's nothing to do with the collar being tight. So I bring her out, when I'm doing moments, I'm actually creating slack, okay? This is her mind, it's physiological, so when you have stress on the dog because of control issues, it will affect how they're breathing, okay? Because it's like a child making themselves throw up, it will affect them, and you'll hear that breathing. And sometimes you can mistake it for growling, okay? And there can be that. Okay, if you hear the ground part, that's something to really pay attention to. But here in this case, it's not the ground, it's like the bad intense, okay? This is just the stress part of it, okay? So the breathing starts to become more relaxed and normalized once, again, but to the method helps. So let me do this one more time. I'll pull her out one more time here. Girl, this will be the last time. And I'm going to take the muzzle off her in a second. Down. Sit. But I'm going to be prepared to use that phone collar if I need to interrupt any sort of stay here. So I'm going to use it on Coco here. I'm vibrating Coco right now. Coco! I'm not vibrating Pearl at all, okay, right now. I'm just leaving her alone. Okay, she seems, you know, okay right now, so she's just kind of happy to be Pearl. I'm not doing anything with Pearl. Coco, I'm doing a little bit of vibration. I'm not doing anything right yet. So right now, every time that